Okay. How's everyone doing today? Chris Filipiak here, and I am setting up on a beautiful Monday afternoon here in Asheville, North Carolina, and I'm so excited for it to be May. I just love the beginning of the month. I think it's such an amazing time. Just going to check the stream here real quick, make sure we're going, and then we're going to get into something that I call rolling the month. Stream looks good, so we're up. I'm excited about that, and I'm going to dive right in. So the great thing about the transition from one month to the next is it gives you an arbitrary time window to just reevaluate things. You can really do this at any point, but because we have these time constraints that we've set up, like the beginning of the month is a really good time to do this. And what's so cool about it is it gives you an opportunity to take stock of what has happened in the previous time period and get curious about the results you did or didn't achieve, and have some focus and some desire to get reinvigorated so that you can keep moving forward and be successful in your business. So I'm going to take you through 4 things that I typically do to roll over the month and get a game plan for the next coming month. So the first thing that I do when I am rolling over the month is I think of the time period that I want. So it's May 5th. I really did this on May 1st, but like there's still time to do this. So we have like 4 full weeks to really get down to it in May, which means we basically have 28 days to achieve what we need to achieve in the month of May. So the very first thing I do is I take a look at where I am currently. So I look at the month of April. I look at my lagging indicators and my leading indicators, and I look at my KPIs, so which is key performance indicators. KPIs, I look at my leading and my lagging indicators. A KPI could be year-to-date revenue, number of new clients in April. A leading indicator would be something like number of marketing qualified leads in your pipeline. It could be the number of strategy sessions that you're booking. A lagging indicator is pretty classically, this is like revenue and clients. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you just want to take a look at your leading and lagging indicators and where you are from a current state perspective. And you want to also do all of your financials. So you want to look your money right in the face so you can understand what is going on, how much money is in your bank account, balance your checkbook, calculate your mileage, check all your commissions, make sure that everything is sorted out, that your financial house is in really good order. Once you're there, then you can begin to think, you can do some like a retrospective too and get curious about, did I hit my goal? Did I not hit my goal? What activities did I do to either hit or not hit my goal? So once you're there, we move over here to your goals and your budget. And this is really the fun part because you get to get really clear on what you actually want. Go like, what do I want to create for myself in the month of May? And you get to dream about this. And one of the things that I do is I write all of my goals down here on a 3x5 note card that I just sit on my desk so I can look them in the face every single day and dream about them and feel good about them and take them in and feel like the energy of the universe running up and down my spine, all that energy just moving me forward towards what I really desire and really want to create in my life. So that's an awesome way. I put financial goals down here. So once you have your goals, number of new clients, number of money you want to bring in, how you want to feel in the month, what you want to create, what projects or trainings or what do you want to learn, you get that all down And a 3x5 note card is an awesome way to do that. And then the other thing that you want to do is you want to do your household budget and you want to do your business budget. So you want to take a look at all of your expenses, and you want to put in the amount of revenue or income that you're forecasting for the month. And then you want to spend all of that money on paper till it zeroes out on the bottom, and that's called a zero-based budget. And then basically you're giving yourself permission to make those investments throughout the month. And that's a really good way to get aligned on your goals and your budget. So once you have your goals, now what? So now what you have to do is you have to convert those goals into activities, daily activities. So if you have a goal, and this is where we build pipeline, right? And so if we have a goal to sign, 100 new clients, right? Or 1 new client, whatever the goal is, right? From here, you got to convert that into daily activity. So I have a way that I do that. It's on here. It's a basically a reverse engineering spreadsheet that I use to take my goal and figure out the number of marketing qualified prospects I need to generate, the number of marketing qualified leads I need to create, the number of key moves I need to make throughout the month, and how many leads my lead generating organization needs to produce. And then I get that all calculated out so that every single day I know exactly the game plan that's moving me forward towards my goal. So those are the activities. And then on the back is kind of an annual calendar that I've been using, which kind of lays out my plan for each week. So every week in May, I basically have a theme here that I am following to reach my May goal. So that is how I do that. And then the last thing is, once you have those activities, it's really important that you take action on them. So mindset is what is up when it comes to that, making sure you feel good, making sure you're in motion, making you're seeing the opportunities, because we are all just energy flowing through the universe. And it's like I think about mountain biking, and I was out on the trail just before this doing a ride, and when I am riding down the trail, I was coming down IFG today, and Inglesfield Gap is just an amazing trail, but there's rocks everywhere, there's trees, there's jumps, there's waterfalls, and I don't focus on any of that. What I focus on is the corridor, the smooth path down the center of the trail, the goal of going fast and smoothly. Now that doesn't mean the waterfalls and the rocks and the streams and that stuff isn't there. It's all there. I'm not ignoring that. But what I'm doing is I'm using my mindset to focus where I'm headed and see the opportunities on the trail where I want to go. And so this is what's so important, why mindset's so important, because we are the cause of the effects we create in our business. We can't see the strategies and tactics, let alone put them into place, unless our mind is set up in a way that we are able to do that. So we take the goal, we turn it into daily activities, and then we use our mindset to hold our focus aligned with what we want. And so some ways that I do that is this behavior and habits spreadsheet. So here, and I got this from my little brother, who's bigger and stronger than me now, who's a cognitive behavior therapist, but we were talking about ABC, which is antecedent, behavior, and then consequence or response. You can also think of it as trigger, action, reward. But every day we want to just write down what our antecedent or our trigger is. Boom, 5 a.m. alarm goes off. Boom, I'm doing my meditation, my mindset work. 8:30 a.m. I'm starting to make phone calls. I'm getting down on phone calls. And then you can do a consequence or a reward to really drive in the behavior and keep you motivated towards that. So mindset really is just all about focus and feeling good. So we'll throw down focus here, and really creating that vision, that path, so you can see all the different opportunities coming at you. Because if you don't have this, like I talked about on a previous post, the whole the whole game of life is really about feeling good, making sure that you're in relationship with money. You got to do your current state and your budget, making sure that you're in relationship with yourself, that you're taking care of yourself mindset, and making sure that you're in relationship with other people. So that all ties in right there. And that's really it. That's what I call rolling over the month. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, and then the last thing that I do, kind of on my rolling the month game plan here, is I do performance tracking. So at the end of every day, I do a little retrospective or a little performance tracking, on here, just to see how I did. Do a little performance tracking. Just, I have some boxes that I want to hit, some marks that I want to hit. Like if I was racing, I know where my braking points are. I know where I'm getting, if I was mountain bike racing, I know where I want to accelerate. I know where I want to attack. I know all of my transitions. And so that's that. I did want to circle back really quick to activities over here. The other thing here with activities is it's really important to calendar your day and create some time blocks. And then the other thing is with goals, is the reason you set up goals is not only so you can track towards them, but also so that you have something to focus on. Because again, we get what we think about, and we need something to focus where we're driving to. So that is what I call rolling over the month. I do that every month before the start of the month, so that really when I get to the month, I'm not like lost at sea. I have that destination. I know my activities. I know where I stand currently, and I have my mind set up so that I am focused and ready to go. And since that takes some work to do, it's not the easiest thing, but it makes the month go so smoothly for me. From a behaviorist perspective, I treat myself to an amazing lunch. So tomorrow I'm taking the Ruth Chris gift card that I have that my mom got me for my birthday. I'm going to get myself an amazing steak lunch and a beautiful salad of some sort, and really treat myself for rolling over the month, so that I know every month when it's time to roll over the month that I get an amazing reward or consequence for doing that work. So that's it. I hope you all have an awesome May. If I can help you set this up for your business, or you're struggling with any of your sales work and you want to jump on the phone with me for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, brainstorm some ideas that may create some more clarity for your business, or talk about anything you're struggling with that we may be able to create some new awareness around, reach out to me, send me a direct message. I'd be happy to help you out, and I hope you all have an amazing week. Peace.